Guys, if you want cheap and reliable NBA 2K20 MT, go to Save NBA MT for fast delivery and use code WITNESS for a 5% discount. If you need to go 12-0, complete Spotlight challenges or Spotlight Sim challenges, domination, evolve cards and more things like that, go ahead and contact Rose NBA on Twitter right now. Link for that is in the description. Yo, what's going on guys? Witness 2K back. In this video, this is something different. I just came up with this idea, thought it'd be a fun idea to do. I put a tweet out on my Twitter. It was 3 hours ago by the time I'm recording this, but it was, by the time I drop this video, it'll be a bit later. So I posted a tweet on Twitter. I said, comment below a picture of your endgame squad to get one last rating for NBA 2K20 in one of my next videos. Now, this is something that has gone on for months on my Twitter page. You guys tweet me your squads, and I give you guys a rating. You can follow me on Twitter at Witness2K17. Definitely going to be doing more ratings for NBA 2K21 when it drops out. So I've got you guys. We've got 32 people have dropped their squads in these comment sections. So we're going to go ahead and rate them. Now there's going to be a different few ways that I'm going to rate these squads. But before we dive any further, make sure you do drop a like on this video right now. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel if you are new. There's going to be a few different ways we're going to rate these teams. Some are no money spent squads, so they're going to get a different rating than just a regular endgame squad. Now, I'm not going to show you guys my squad because I feel as though I'm not done yet. I do want to make a couple more moves to my squad, so we're going to start it off. Now, I'm going to rate this because we've gotten GOAT packs, so if you've got a full GOAT lineup, doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get a 10 out of 10. So this is going to be a bit of a tough rating. Maybe we won't see many 10 out of 10s, maybe we will. Honestly, I haven't seen the ratings yet. I have liked all just the people that have posted their squads on, but I haven't actually paid attention to the squad. So we're going to start it off. We've got a team here from G. Let's take a look at this squad right here. So I mean, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. You know, Scottie Pippen is, I'm surprised he didn't get a GOAT card, to be honest. But Scottie Pippen is an amazing point guard. MJ, for a GOAT card, I do think he's outdated. You know, you got to think of height and things like that. He's definitely not the best shooting guard in the game, even though, yes, it is MJ. He's still crazy good, of course. Giannis, like a card like Giannis, even though there's two better versions, Giannis is still incredible. Tim Duncan's a good GOAT card. Wilt Chamberlain's a good GOAT card. Magic, I think I never was really a huge fan of this GOAT Magic, to be honest. That's just, it is what it is, man. I would never mess with his release. I couldn't green anything with him. Fully evoed Kobe, that card's pretty good. He's pretty slow still. Hakeem is decent. Dirk, I think, is really good. And I think Bill Russell is really good. So to give this full team a rating, I would have to give it an 8 out of 10. That would be my rating for this squad right here. Obviously, it's a 10-man rotation, so it's still a really good squad. But for endgame, with every other card in the game, I'm gonna go with the 8 out of 10 for that one right here. Next one we got from Dean. This team looks better in my opinion straight off the bat. You know, Simmons, he's got that height, he can shoot. T-Mac is obviously a glitch. Giannis is amazing, regardless whether you're playing him a point guard, small forward, or power forward. Giannis is amazing. Kareem, since this card has come out, I've messed with this card something heavy. Wilt's really good, still feels kind of a bit slow. Now this is a full 13-man lineup. Kevin Durant, this card's crazy, regardless whether it's not the GOAT card or not. Kevin Durant cards are incredible. Already spoken about MJ. Ingram, I think, is incredible. Bill Russell's good. Hakeem, decent. LeBron is good. Bird and Tim Duncan. Now, overall rating of this team, I would probably give it a 9 out of 10. Now, for suggestions, I would definitely start Kevin Durant as the point guard. I mean, he's a lot better than Ben Simmons. This is my opinion. If you disagree with it, that's totally cool, but you got to remember it is my opinion. But I would start Kevin Durant, and I would take advantage of Brandon Ingram's height and the fact that he can play shooting guard, and I would run him at shooting guard. Then I would run Larry Bird at the small forward. Larry Bird is better than MJ. Obviously, if your personal preference, you prefer MJ over Larry Bird, I get it, but just my personal preference, I would want to take advantage of the fact that Ingram can play shooting guard. Now, obviously this is the bench, so this may not be the exact order that they are running in, but that's just what I can only assume. I would want to take advantage of Ingram's height for sure. and then I would put Larry Bird as the small forward for that one. But total 9 out of 10. Now, from Potato Blake, he dropped a triple threat squad. Now, all of the triple threat squads possible you could get: Glitch KP, Eddie Curry, and Damian Lillard. I gotta be honest, there's a lot better triple threat teams you could mess with. Now, because of that, when you only have a selected 3 cards, thinking of the cards that are in the game, I get you haven't got much MT or VC or anything like that. I would have to give this squad right here probably a 6 out of 10 for a triple threat squad. That's just personal preference. Obviously, when it comes to suggestions, I mean, I can't really suggest anything. Yeah, obviously, GOAT LeBron James and Giannis and Kareem would be an amazing team, but you know, I don't know what your situation really is. We got one from Steve right here. Squad's looking crazy. We got full GOATs, and they're top tier GOAT cards. Obviously, we got point guard Giannis, arguably the best card in the game. Durant, who I actually think is the best card in the game at the shooting guard. T-Mac at the small forward. Straight off the bat, I would switch T-Mac and KD. Which makes more sense to me. Then you got Kareem and Yao Ming. Then on the bench you got Magic, MJ, Bird, Bill Russell, Shaquille O'Neal. Then you got Curry, Kobe, and Will. Now, this is a full GOAT squad. It has got like some of the best GOAT cards in the game. It is clearly a 10 out of 10, at least in my opinion. You know, I guess you could change some things around depending on your MT situation, like replacing MJ. Honestly, I know that's tough, but Vince Carter, GOAT Vince Carter, is better than MJ in my opinion, but still, this squad is still, in my opinion, a 10 out of 10. But I like that one real quick. Alright, we got a no money spent squad right here, pre-GOAT packs. Ended up getting GOAT Duncan for backup power forward and finished the GOAT Bird challenges. So this is a no money spent squad, so I am going to rate this one differently. Now he's grinded through. Did he say he's got Bird? So he says he has Bird and he has Tim Duncan. I wish we had a bit better of an updated photo, but the fact that he's got Tim Duncan and Bird has definitely changed it a little bit. Curry's good. Obviously his height is a factor. You got that D-Wade and Shaq duo, which is good. I don't mess with Jason Tatum cards. He's not that good. Rashard Lewis is meh in my opinion. He's not that great. Cam Reddish is really good. Boogie and Kareem are nice. You know, Shaq is pretty good with that duo. Jaylen Brown's really nice. Kevin McHale, I don't necessarily mess with. So the fact that you got Bird, I can only assume Bird is starting. You probably gave Jason Tatum the boot, and you got Tim Duncan for backup power forward. For a no money spent squad, I would have to give that a 9 out of 10. I do love no money. Hang on. Also picked up GOAT T-Mac starting shooting guard. Alright. Megan is really hard. You know, I wish it was an updated photo. I would have to say I would probably give it a 9.5 out of 10 for a no money spent squad. So next one right here, we got another no money spent from Max. It's no money spent. My starting lineup is a little short though. A bit of sarcasm right there, I like it. But this is definitely a huge starting lineup. Simmons, KP, this Bobo's incredible. Hakeem decent. We got this dude right here, decent. For a no money spent squad, it looks pretty good. I would probably give it a 9.5 out of 10 as well. 2 GOAT cards, you know, definitely nowhere near the best GOAT cards, but you know, for a no money spent squad, there is a fair bit of grinding and MT spent into this squad. So I do give that a 9 out of 10. This one right here, it's a rough picture. This is rough. We've got a mobile picture right here. But he's got point guard Giannis, Steph Curry at the shooting guard, Larry Bird, Dirk, Hakeem. Then we got Cam Reddish. Can Cam Reddish play point guard? I don't think he can. Then we got the fully Ebo'd Opal Kobe, Bill Russell, Jaylen Brown, Eric, Nick Young, Lillard, and Tim Duncan. Now, the quality of the photo is definitely going to, you know, just not help the rating of this squad. But obviously you got Giannis, which is huge. But this is no money spent, so you know, Curry's really little, Bird's really nice though. Big men are solid. I honestly, you got Lillard as the backup point guard because Cam Reddish can't play point guard. So for a total rating of this squad right here, I would probably give it an 8.5 out of 10. Yes, Giannis is incredible, but other than that, and that's just one player, I would have to give it an 8.5 out of 10, but you still have some really nice squads on there, cards on there. New one right here, this squad looks pretty solid. We got point guard Giannis, the GOAT Tracy McGrady, GOAT Kevin Durant, GOAT Kareem, GOAT Yao Ming. Bench, you got Ben Simmons, Kawhi, Ingram, James Wiseman, Shaq, Vince Carter, Dino, and Kobe. Now this squad I think is really nice. Now just because cards like Ben Simmons, Kawhi, Ingram, and James Wiseman aren't GOAT cards, they are still crazy. Now personally, I probably would run Vince over Kawhi just because I do like Vince's jump shot. I seem to be able to green a lot with him, but that takes nothing away from Kawhi. Kawhi is an insane card for sure, so that doesn't necessarily change my opinion. This lineup right here, I would honestly have to give a 9.5 out of 10. Close to a 10 out of 10, but I'm not going to go with a 10 out of 10. I don't honestly, just because I think there are a lot of better cards than, the backup 5 right there. There are a lot of better cards, but these cards are still insane cards. That's why I got to give that one a 9.5 out of 10. Nate one. Another one right here. We got it's a money spent. He hasn't specified that it's no money spent. Simmons, KP, the shooting guard. I think KP is pretty underrated, to be honest. I think their card's really good. Starting Kawhi, Kareem, and Yao. We're seeing this a lot. We're seeing a lot of Kareem and Yao as the two big men, which I don't fault at all. Like that, those two cards right there, like that's perfect. Then you got the out of positions. LeBron is still a great card. Jimmy Butler, I don't mess with. Don Maker, I think is overrated. Timmy D, Hakeem, Bill Russell, Dirk, and Rashad Lewis. So overall, it is a good squad. I would look at replacing Jimmy Buckets first things first, but to give this team a rating, I would probably go with an 8.5 out of 10. We got Will's squad right here. Quality of photo is not the move right here. We got who I can only assume is Magic Johnson. GOAT card. Then we got KP, Bird, Dino, Kareem, Pink Diamond, LaMelo Ball, DeMar DeRozan, Jimmy Butler, Timmy D, Hakeem, Curry, Jalen, DeMarcus. So again, pretty solid squad. It is money spent. I only find the Opal LaMelo Ball consistent. Pink Diamond and Diamond just seem trash in my opinion. I'm not a fan of Dino, but I have heard people say it's a hidden GOAT card. I've only used this card once or twice, so I can't really speak on it too much. Just sort of got to believe the hype around it. DeMar DeRozan, I like him. A lot of people don't. A lot of people think this card is not worth it. People say it's like Tracy McGrady, and I agree. The New Year's resolution DeMar DeRozan was a pretty solid card, so I definitely do like this DeMar DeRozan. Again, not a fan of Jimmy Buckets. I would honestly rather Jaylen Brown over Jimmy Buckets. But to give this team a full rating, I'd probably have to go with the Pink Diamond at endgame, and it's LaMelo Ball, who I don't find that card very good. I would have to give it a rating of an 8 out of 10 on that one. Next one from DeAndre. This squad looks pretty nice. This squad looks really nice actually. We've got Ben Simmons, T-Mac and KD. A lot of people are running these two cards as well. I am as well. I got T-Mac and KD. I love those two cards. Shaq, Yao Ming. Yao Ming is the better big man. Lamar Odom as a point guard is good. Cam Reddish, Larry Bird, Anthony Davis, Hakeem, Timmy D, Dirk, and Bill Russell. I actually do like this squad. I think it's evenly spread. If a squad like this matches your play style, then I can definitely see how, you would be catching a lot of dubs for sure. Lamar is he's a budget freaking point guard, man. He's amazing, that card. Overall, I would have to give this squad a 9 out of 10. This is a good squad. I like it. I like that team right here. Next one, okie dokie, god damn it. It's no question. I don't really have to dive into it. It is a 10 out of 10. All of the Go cards looks like he has every Go card in the game. At least all of the good ones. You got Giannis, you got T-Mac, you got LeBron, both point guard Giannis and LeBron. The only thing with this, if I had the point guard Giannis and the point guard LeBron, I would want to take advantage of that, of why you spend so much MT on them. Like if you're running that LeBron at small forward, you may as well sell him and just get the other one because they're the exact same card. So I would want to take advantage of that and run LeBron or Giannis at the backup point guard, sell Magic, and then pick up, and then you could start KD or something like that. That's just what I would do, but whether you did or don't, this lineup is still an easy 10 out of 10 for sure. We got one from Drew right here. Okay, it's got a few different cards. A lot of people running Ben Simmons, Vince Carter starting, Bird starting, Kareem and Yao again, that ain't different. Jonathan Isaac at the point guard, KD, Kristaps Porzingis, Dino, Eddie Curry, Steph Curry, Kawhi, and Tim Duncan. Overall, again, a very good squad. So you got a webcam right here. Don't know if you're a creator or not. I mean, Jonathan Isaac is very hot and cold for me personally. You know, I don't think he's like top 3 best point guards in the game or anything like that. I mean, you got cards like, I think out of position Kevin Durant is better than the out of position Jonathan Isaac, but still he is a good card. And if you work, I mean, that is the main thing as well. You know, you can have your opinion on a card. If the card works for you, that's all that matters. If I say get rid of Jonathan Isaac and get GOAT LeBron James, it's best to use whatever card you can cook with, whatever card you can sort of green with. So a total rating for this lineup, Eddie Curry I don't like personally. I don't know how much game time these cards get, but I mean, I really wish this KP could play power forward, because then you could put KP at the power forward, Kawhi at the small forward. That's probably what I would do, and then Dino at the center. But you can't because of position locks. But I would probably give this lineup still a solid 8.9 out of 10. Not quite hitting 9 for me, but 8.9 is still a pretty good rating for that team. Charlie NBA 2K, better be a 10 out of 10. Well, let's see. I mean, it is full GOATs besides that Ray Allen. I mean, some people think, you know, I got full GOATs, so it should be a 10 out of 10. And yeah, this is looking like it is going to be a 10 out of 10, but, you know, you got Magic at the point guard. He's not the best point guard in the game. You know, there's Giannis, there's LeBron. You could even argue the out-of-position Kevin Durant is better than that GOAT Magic. Personally, I would rather the out-of-position Kevin Durant over that Magic Johnson. You got MJ, who, you know, is not the best GOAT card by far. Shaq and Wilt are huge. No one is going to be scoring on top of those, but they are slow. But yeah, I mean, it is a 10 out of 10. Yeah, it's basically full GOATs. Yeah, it's definitely a 10 out of 10 squad. Next one from Nathan. 13 Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's, 0 out of 10 because you be trolling me. That's actually funny, dude, but obviously that's not real. This one right here, we're going to zoom in a little bit on this one. I clearly, again, first look at it, it is a 10 out of 10. GOAT Giannis at the point guard, Magic, KD, again, a lot of people running that 2 and 3. Timmy D, Yao Ming, then you got Magic, MJ, LeBron, Kareem, Shaq. Then you got the out of position, not out of position, you got the takeover, Scottie Pippen, Kobe, and Vince Carter. I would move Scottie to backup point guard over Magic. I would start Kareem, but I understand if you don't want to, because you want to use that duo between Magic and Kareem, so that is definitely smart. And I would run Vince over MJ, but that's a 10 out of 10 squad right there. We got one from Mills and Edwards. Full GOAT lineup again. Don't need to take too much longer on this squad right here. It is again another clearly 10 out of 10. You got that LeBron James. I love that LeBron, man. That card art is so dope. You got the big O right there, the 12-0 reward. Kevin Durant, absolute sniper. Giannis and Yao. Magic. I think a lot of people have Magic because he's a cheap GOAT card. Like, he's not expensive and he can play point guard. You know, you kind of need a card like that for when you come across a Giannis or a LeBron that can play point guard to help shut him down. I would start T-Mac over the big O, but it does come down to personal preference. I get that. And then I would move Larry Bird to small forward. But then I guess you kind of want to run the big O. Yeah, that just comes down to personal preference. But full GOAT squad, 10 out of 10 for sure. We got right here. This is not a no money spent or anything like that. So we got Curry at the point guard. Sorry, let me see who this is real quick. This is from Connor. Curry at the point guard, Cam Reddish, Larry Bird, Dirk, Bill. Then you got Westbrook, Zion, Gerald Wallace, which is odd. He's decent, but he's not that good. Tim Duncan, Eddie Curry, 10-man rotation. It's okay, this squad. The starting squad is nice. Obviously, Curry's height is always going to be a factor. That is the same with Westbrook, so I'm pretty sure they're the same height. But the starting squad is nice. I would probably, this can be the lowest rating of the video so far, but I would probably give this a 7 out of 10 for that squad right there. We got one from Jake right here. I will have GOAT Giannis starting at power forward by tonight, most likely. So I don't think it would make a huge difference. It would make a difference, definitely. Kobe should have 9 on everything, but he doesn't, unfortunately. But still, Simmons, a lot of people running Simmons in this duo and this 2 and 3 right here still. Hakeem and Shaq, Magic, Kobe, LeBron, Duncan, Kareem. Then you got Vince. I mean, I would run Vince over Kobe. And if you did have Giannis at the power forward right there, once you get Giannis, I would say that this squad is a 10 out of 10. I can see you got a fair bit of MT, which I'm assuming is going to be going to that Giannis. So once you get Giannis, I would say that's 10 out of 10. Don't even know how to pronounce his name. And I added GOAT Magic. I mean, nothing to brag about. That Magic ain't that good. It is a full GOAT lineup though, with a lot of the best ones like Tracy McGrady, Kevin Durant, Kareem, Yao, Giannis, Bird, Vince. Those are all like better than most GOAT cards. But I would still give this lineup a 10 out of 10. We got one from Gabe right here. My no money spent before GOAT packs. So, alright, we'll rate this one before it's GOAT packs. It's no money spent, so looking at it, you know, there is a little bit of VC, so it's going to be a little bit sus with these. A lot of people saying before GOAT packs. I mean, Tracy McGrady, Kevin Durant, Giannis, Anthony Davis, James Wiseman, Melo. I mean, those cards right there were expensive before GOAT packs. But NBA packs definitely destroyed the market as well. It's definitely a 10 out of 10 for a no money spend squad. You've got like the best card in the game for every single one of these besides their GOAT cards. Like obviously T-Mac's crazy, but the GOAT's better. But then again, you can run this card at point guard and you got him fully evolved as well. This lineup is definitely a 10 out of 10 no money spent. We got one from Jay Gear right here. Again, it is a full GOAT lineup. Magic at the point guard, then Kobe, then LeBron. I mean, looking at this squad right here, this is why having a full GOAT squad does not necessarily mean you're going to get a 10 out of 10. I mean, again, there's a lot of better cards than Magic and Curry and Kobe and MJ and Duncan and Kareem and Hakeem. I mean, Wilt and Shaq, that is pretty good big men. But I mean, like, I would definitely, the Yao and Kareem is definitely much better. I mean, this squad is still crazy, but even though it is a GOAT squad, honestly, I would probably give it an 8.9 out of 10. There's cards like out of position Kevin Durant that I would run over Magic, Kobe, Steph, MJ. Like those four, I would rather, like instead of having Magic and Kobe there, I would rather have LaMelo Ball and Kevin Durant. Personal preference, but you know, I think some of you guys will agree with me. But I give that an 8.9 out of 10, even though it is a full GOAT lineup. We got one from Hoodie right here. Is this no money spent or anything? No, it's just a picture. This squad looks pretty good. If it is money spent, it's okay. You know, he's got the Simmons and the Kevin Durant, Vince Carter. I mean, I hated being in this position where I would much rather run Vince at the shooting guard and Kevin Durant at the small forward, but because of position locks, you just can't. AD is definitely solid. Hakeem's good. Jonathan Isaac again. Kawhi Leonard, Larry Bird, Bill Russell, the Joker, Harden, Zion, Bam. So a total overall rating on this squad, you've got 4 GOAT cards, and Larry Bird and Vince Carter are really good GOAT cards. I would probably give this lineup a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 for that one right there, especially if it does, like if you're good with the squad, then fair enough. This is a no money spent squad from Jackson. No money spent with Simmons, locked in the set for Vince. You got Bird, you got Curry, and then just straight NBA's back players. I mean, those, regardless of how common those NBA back cards are, they are still good. So I'm not going to try and deny that. So for a no money spent squad, I would probably give this one a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 because, you know, you do have some GOAT cards. I mean, NBA's back cards, they're not that hard to get because of how common and cheap they are, but I give that a 9 out of 10 for a no money spent squad. One from Daryl right here. We got again basically a full GOAT lineup. That's with the Ben Simmons. You got Magic. Again, we got T-Mac and KD, Kareem and yeah there. And on the bench, you got Simmons, Vince, LeBron, Duncan, Hakeem, MJ, Kobe, and Bird. This squad is really good. I do really like it. You got the height at the point guards. You got big men that are quick. And obviously you got shooters like T-Mac, KD, LeBron, and Vince. They can all shoot really good. This, to me, is a 10 out of 10 squad. That's really nice. Steven right here. Again, another good squad. I got to keep checking. Is this a no VC board? First time you've ever played my team. So this is a no money spent squad. You got the GOAT, MJ, T-Mac, Bird, Kareem, and Yao, of course. Who doesn't have Kareem and Yao, apparently? Then you got Jonathan Isaac, Kawhi Prime Series, Rudy Gay, AK-47, Tim Duncan, KD, Rocco, and Dina. So no money spent. This is definitely a 10 out of 10 squad again. AK is underrated as hell. That is a nice card. Kawhi's cheap now, believe it or not. But yeah, that's a 10 out of 10, no money spent. Don't know how to pronounce this dude's name, but let's have a look at the squad. That doesn't specify that it's no money spent, so I'm going to rate it like it is a money spent squad. Magic Johnson, that card is so overrated in my opinion. Tracy McGrady, Giannis, Tim Duncan, Hakeem, Lillard, Beasley, Bird, Bill Russell, the Joker, and you got the 12-0 reward, Wilt Chamberlain. Obviously Giannis and T-Mac in my opinion are the best cards. Then Larry Bird coming off the bench would be my go-to if I were to use it. There's a lot of go cards on this squad, but overall I would have to give it an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 for this squad. We got another odd name. Got that curved monitor, something I'm actually interested in getting. I think that's a curved monitor. Magic again, but we got Kobe starting at the point guard, Kevin Durant, Kareem, Shaq. And you got Curry, Glenn Rice, Rashard Lewis, Bill Russell, and Kareem, and Wilt. I don't know if you run Rashard Lewis because he's so expensive. That's what I did for a long time. I ran Rashard Lewis because like this man is so freaking expensive. He can at least try and get buckets for me. But at the end of the day, the card isn't like game breaking or anything like that. Glenn Rice is awesome. I love that Glenn Rice card. You know, arguably he's better than that Kobe. But for a money spent squad, I would probably have to give this a total rating. I'd probably have to give this an 8 out of 10 as well. You know, you haven't got much hide here at your point guard. I feel as though you're just using Rashard Lewis because he's so expensive. I don't blame you. I've done the same thing. Big men are solid. Bill Russell's really good. And again, I think Magic Johnson's overrated. And that might be the last team. No, we got some more right here. MCS. This squad, it is a full GOAT squad. It obviously looks crazy. You got the point guard Giannis. If you want to start LeBron and Giannis, like this guy did the right thing. Don't get the point guard LeBron, you know, if you're going to run him at small forward. That's just a waste of MT. But that LeBron is still crazy. Giannis, obviously crazy. T-Mac crazy. Kareem and Yao again. MJ at the point guard. Unless you do run Magic at the point guard, I don't know. Then you got Durant at the small forward. Then you got Wilt and Shaq as your big men. And you got Bird, Hakeem, and Kobe. I would run Magic at the backup point guard, KD at the shooting guard, and then Bird at the small forward, and give MJ the boot to this third man, to one of these three last spots right here. Still, besides that, it's a 10 out of 10 squad. You got the GO collector level as well. You've been grinding. Last one we got right here. This squad actually looks really good as well. He's got, I mean, again, you know, you got LeBron, the point guard, LeBron James. You got KD and Vince, which is nice. I would switch KD and Vince. Giannis, if you're not going to run him a point guard, then just get the other one and keep the MT unless you really just don't care. Obviously, it's up to you. But I would put Giannis on the bench and then move Kareem. Move Kareem as your starting power forward. Use Giannis. Heck, he can play point guard. Use that cheese. Take advantage of it. Put him at the point guard. And then I can only assume you run T-Mac as your backup. Shooting guard, I prefer T-Mac over Vince Carter. But if you prefer Vince Carter, then that doesn't matter. But I would give this total lineup to end it off a 10 out of 10. But that is going to wrap up this video, guys. Something a little bit different. I thought we'd go ahead and I'd rate your guys' endgame squads for NBA 2K20. I didn't want to be too... I mean, normally I do like to give guys 10s. Like whenever I'm rating squads, I like to give you 10. I like to make you feel good, be generous, why not? But I tried to be a little bit harsher in this video and give my honest opinion. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Thank you guys for tweeting me your squads. Again, if you want to tweet me your squad for NBA 2K21 when it drops, go follow me on Twitter at Witness2K17. But again, drop a like on this video right now. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I'll catch you guys on the next upload. It's been Witnessed.